Every new booking is important, but if your team does not know about it immediately, there's always chance of delayed follow-ups, missed meeting, or poor customer experience. So that's exactly the problem we are solving in today's tutorial. As you can already see on your screen, the moment someone books a meeting through Calendly, an instant notification is automatically sent to our Slack workspace. And this is not just a simple notification. It includes all the important booking details like the client's name, email address, phone number, meeting date, meeting time, and other information. So your team can take immediate action without checking Calendly again and again. This helps your entire team stay updated in real time, improves coordination, and ensures that no booking goes unnoticed. Using Pabbly Connect, I have created this amazing automation between Calendly and Slack. And today I'll show you exactly how to build it step by step. Nowadays, many businesses use Calendly to schedule meetings, sales calls, demos, interviews, consultation, or client appointments. But here's the problem. Every time a new booking comes in, someone has to open Calendly, check the details, and then inform the rest of the team manually. As your business grows, this becomes repetitive, time-consuming, and there's always a chance that someone misses an important booking. That's where automation makes a huge difference. Instead of checking Calendly every few minutes, your team receive an instant Slack notification as soon as the booking is confirmed. Everyone gets the information at the same time, making it easier to prepare for meetings. So now you might be wondering how this automation works. For that, I am using Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect is a no-code automation platform that allows you to connect your favorite applications without any coding. In today's workflow, it automatically detects every new Calendly booking, captures all the booking details, and instantly sends a formatted notification to Slack. Using the same platform, you can automate thousands of workflows by connecting different business applications together. And the best part is that you don't have to purchase it immediately. You can build this exact workflow using free trial of Pabbly Connect, build it, test it with your own Calendly account, and once you see how much manual work it saves and how quickly your teams get notified, you will understand why automation has become essential for growing businesses. And if you decide to upgrade later, then don't pay the regular price and simply use my coupon code MEHYT during checkout to get an amazing discount on both yearly and lifetime Pabbly plans. So without wasting any more time, let's start the creation of this workflow. Alright, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. If you are an existing user of Pabbly, that is perfect. But if you are not, then go for pabbly.com/connect and done the sign up process. Once you create an account, you will receive 100 free tasks every month to explore the software, which is perfect for testing. After doing the sign up process and selecting the application as Pabbly Connect, you will successfully come on the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here you can create and manage all of your automation workflows. For creating a new workflow, you have to click on this plus create workflow button. So there are three ways to create a workflow inside Pabbly Connect. The one is create from scratch, second one is create using AI, and the third one is create using Quick Builder. All of these are best, but in this tutorial I am going to create a workflow by using Quick Builder because it is the smartest and the fastest way. Here you need to give a single line prompt that will automatically create a workflow for you. I'll show you how it will work. See, as soon as I send the prompt as notified your team instantly about new Calendly meetings. It analyzes my request and asks me which Calendly trigger should start this workflow. So I am selecting the Calendly trigger as invitee created organization. Next, it says that which app would you like to use for notify team. So I am selecting the Slack from here. And within a few seconds, it again asks me about the Slack action that I am selecting as send channel message. And within few seconds, it automatically creates a workflow for me and asking me for my approval. So I am clicking on this approve and create button and see my workflow is created successfully. Now I'm going to open this workflow. Look at this. I got the exact applications that I want, that is Calendly and Slack. After getting the application, we need to create a connection between our account and Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on the application. After that, click on this connect button. If you have an existing connection, then you will go with this option. I am going to add a new connection, so I am selecting this option. After that, I am clicking on this connect with Calendly button. Next, I am providing the permission to Pabbly Connect by clicking on this approve button, and this is how easily you can connect your Calendly account with Pabbly Connect. After that, here you need to select the organization and as well as user. So I am selecting the new test from here. Now I am clicking on the save and send test request button, and you will see it started waiting for a webhook response. So for getting this webhook response, you need to go towards your Calendly account. See, this is my Calendly account and this is the meeting link that I have already created before. So I'm copying its link from here and opening it in a new tab. For getting this webhook response, I am again going to book one test meeting. Let's say I want to schedule a meeting on 27th of July at 11 a.m. Here I'll enter my full name as test user, one test email address and some test description in this field. After that, I'm clicking on the schedule event button and you will see my meeting is successfully scheduled in. Now we will check our workflow to see whether we have received a new response or not, and you will see I have successfully received the response 5 seconds ago, including all the test details that I have entered while scheduling the meeting. This means that the connection between my Calendly account and the Pabbly Connect is working perfectly and the setup of our trigger application is completed. Moving forward, we have our action application as Slack, but before going it, I'm going to add one more application in between them, that is date and time formatter. After selecting the application, the app event I am selecting as format date with time zone. Next, I am clicking on this connect button. Now, why am I using this date time formatter here? The reason is very simple. The date and time that we have received from the Calendly are in UTC format, which is not easy for my team to understand. So first we need to convert it to the local date and time. For that, in this field, I'll simply map the start time field. To do the mapping, just type slash and you will see the previous application. Click on it and all the received response fields will appear. From there, select the start time. See, it is mapped. Next, we need to select the from format. Since this format is already same like this, so I'm not changing. Next, in the to format field, select the format in which you want the date and time to appear. Here I am selecting this one. Moving forward, here we need to select the time zone. Since the Calendly is sending the time in UTC format, so I'll select the UTC format here and Asia Kolkata as the to time zone. After that, you just have to click on this save and send test request button, and that's it. Now whenever a new booking comes in, Pabbly Connect will automatically convert the UTC time zone into Asia Kolkata time before sending the Slack notification. Here I have selected this. You can convert it according to your own requirements. So that's how the date and time formatter work. Moving forward, before going to the action application, I am adding one more application after this date and time formatter, that is text formatter. Here I have selected. Next, the app event I am selecting as split text. After that, I am clicking on this connect button. Moving forward, in this text to split field, I am going to do the mapping of the formatted date and time that I have received from the date and time formatter. See, here I have mapped. Next, the separator I am entering as space as it is mentioned below, and the segment index I am selecting as all. After that, I am clicking on the save and send test request button, and you will see I have successfully separated the date and time. So for separating the date and time, I have used this text formatter. Moving forward, now comes to our action application, that is Slack. For connecting your Slack account with Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this connect button. After that, click on this add new connection and click on this connect with Slack. Next, you need to enter the token type. Here I am entering the token type as bot. You can enter the token type as either user or bot. If you want to learn more about this token type, then this hyperlink is given below. Go and check the documentation to find out how to get this token. After entering the token type as bot, I am clicking on the save button. Next, the Pabbly Connect will ask me for my permission, so I am permitting it by clicking on this allow button. And this is how easily you can create a connection between Pabbly Connect and your Slack channel. After that, here you need to select the channel ID that I am selecting as Calendly new bookings. See, this is the same channel, Calendly new bookings. After selecting the channel, here I am entering the message in this field that I want to send to my team every time when I received a new booking. Here I have added as new Calendly meeting booked. A new consultation has been successfully scheduled with client details, name, email, date and time. Now I want to make this message dynamic based on my client input. So to do this, I am again doing the mapping from the previous application, that is this Calendly. To do the mapping, I'll type the slash and searching for the client full name here, that is test user. See, it is mapped. Now what is mapping? So mapping is the most important step in automation as it makes data dynamic. dynamic, as different clients have different information. So for capturing each client's data dynamically, mapping is used. With the help of this mapping, automatically every time when a new meeting is scheduled, this data will change based on their client input. Next, in front of the state field, I am doing the mapping of the response that I have received from this text formatter, that is the splitted date and the timing. Here I have mapped. See, I entered and mapped only some fields here because my objective is only to teach you how you can create an automation by using Pabbly Connect. You can map more data, add more fields, and customize this content completely based on your own choice. This is just an example. You can also add contact number inside it by adding one more field inside your meeting link and done the same process. The process is almost same. You need to change the content only. After that, in front of this client's notes field, I'm doing the mapping from this Calendly response. Here I have mapped. Next, these are not required fields, so I'm leaving these blank and directly clicking on the save and send test request button, and you will see I have received the positive response. Now we will check our Slack channel to see whether we have received a new message or not. See, automatically I received a new message and it includes my name as a test user, email address, meeting date, timing, and the note also. Exactly same content that I have entered and mapped in this field. So this is how automation works. Here I want you to know that I have clicked on the save and send test request button just only for the testing purpose. You don't have to click on this button manually. You just have to click on the save button and the automation will occur automatically. As we have successfully received the message on our Slack channel, this means that our action step is also working perfectly and our workflow is completed. After the completion of your workflow, you have to make sure that to enable this toggle. If you don't enable this toggle, then your workflow will become disabled and it will not work. If you face any difficulties or you have any queries while creating this amazing workflow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I have also shared the link of this workflow in the description below. You can check it out. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, then don't forget to like it and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So now I'm going to end this tutorial. So what are you waiting for? Go and try this amazing automation for your own business too. Lastly, a quick reminder about the coupon code MEHYT. Don't forget it while purchasing the Pabbly subscription and grabbing exclusive offers. So this is all for today. I'll see you in the next video. So not only this, you can do multiple integration of many applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at sales@pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Connect, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/connect #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.